Hello. So I am filming this on, I think, the warmest day of the year, possibly ever in Scotland. Oh my God, I'm melting. So I've been hiding for the sun, but it's been quite difficult because I've been doing something magical. So yes, I've had the candles burning, and yeah, it's kind of the heat's rising in my sacred space. Um, I have been doing something really cool. So, like I do spell jars, so I send you spell jars that I've crafted, kind of thing. And I kind of put my magic in and you activate them. What I had got into my head was to make kits for you to activate your own, craft your own spell jar and activate it. Because that's the thing that sets mine apart as well. When you're buying a spell jar from me pre-crafted, you activate it. It's a two-way process. So yeah, you'll do the crafting yourself, but you will also activate it. So I've done ones for self-love. This actually took me I didn't think it would take as long as doing spell jars, because obviously I'm not doing the crafting, but it took longer. I had so much fun doing it all. Like, they're so personalised, and I'll kind of explain. So I'm just going to show you one of them, right? So it's basically, I'll probably be talking through this, I'll be like, oh, I've forgotten something. But it's basically, in this little pouch is everything that you need to craft a spell jar for self-love, to bring all the love into yourself, to put yourself first, make the radical act of self-love every time, make the choice of self-love, putting yourself first, but loving yourself. So it's all to kind of bring that. So this little pouch will have everything that you need to craft your own spell jar and then activate it, right? So obviously we start off with the basics, the jar. So you've got your jar, and I've cleansed all the ingredients and things like that. I would recommend that you do a wee cleanse anyway, just in case it's picked up anything kind of in transit, but like, I've cleansed all the inside, things like that. So you don't really kind of need to worry, but I would recommend just a wee waft under the incense, or a wee just visualization kind of thing. So I've kept these quite simple, quite kind of basic, just a few elements. And I think kind of for the self-love as well, I don't know, I just kind of felt that I want to keep it simple. I want to kind of keep it balanced. So like the number kind of 2 was kind of in my head about it, but I did also have this feeling that I wanted a 3 in some way, shape or form, for that kind of expansion. So like expansion of the self-love, and I managed to get way around it, so I'll explain it, right? So you've got your jar, okay, so everything is going to go into the jar. Now it's entirely up to you how you want to craft your jar, totally up to you. I generally kind of ground mine, but I'm not sending anything to ground. But see, if you've got any salt, well, you will have salt, you could put a wee bit of salt in it, white salt, to kind of ground it, and for that kind of purity as well. I think, could be quite nice. But what I'm kind of sending you, so you're getting a little pouch with, I'm not actually going to tell you what's in them, but I've got 2 crystals and 2 charms. It's up to you if you want to put both the charms in the jar, or if you want to, tie one of the charms to something else that I'll show you in a wee minute. And how you kind of want to do it, what order you want to do this in, it's entirely up to you. It's your intuition, it's your jar, it's your love for yourself, so how it feels right with you. So you've got your wee crystals and your wee charms in there, and then I was trying to think of packaging, so little envelopes, and I've personalised each one of these. You'll get rosebuds. I'll tell you what the botanicals are. Yeah, I mean, it is quite cliched, rosebuds. These are like a little bit, one of these is a little bit more unusual, the crystals. But yeah, rosebuds, and let's just say I've kind of written something. So writing is a spell as well. Symbols are spells, love hearts are spells. So I've put all my magic into this as well, kind of thing. Even just all these wee touches. You've got rosebuds, and you've also got, and this is the way that I managed to get my 3 into it. I had got a mix of peony and jasmine. I love peony. I had peony balls, and they've actually fallen out the bag and they've fallen down the back of my chest of drawers, and it's all blocked in, and I can't get to it. So I got a mix of peony and jasmine. I don't know, I just like the combination of those two flowers. That's how I've got my 3, because it's my second element, but it's actually a mix kind of thing. Peony and jasmine, and as I say, every wee pouch has got a different wee message on it. But again, you can kind of set your own intent kind of thing. So I mean, I would recommend go and have a wee Google kind of magical properties of peony, magical properties of jasmine, and kind of, you set your own intent on it. But for me, like jasmine, it's for sweetness, so just being so sweet to yourself kind of thing. It's for love, it's for intuition as well, kind of thing. And peony, yeah, peony, it's for opulence. Peony for me is a divine feminine as well, as is jasmine, but yeah, peony, definitely. Opulence, luxury kind of thing. So that luxury of self-love for you, just totally spoiling yourself, treating yourself. Do you know what I mean? Treating yourself like a fucking queen or a king, whatever you identify as. That's that's your peony. But also peonies were known as the physician of the gods. So yes, the gods would use them to cure their ills. That is, peonies are actually really powerful anti-inflammatory. So I've kind of chosen it for that as well, with that kind of idea of health. So this is healthy self-love, a healthy self-image as well. And I've not wrote that message in all of them, just a few of them. So yeah, so I'll be kind of drawn by my intuition as well as to, who orders one of these, what one I'm kind of going to choose for them. So yeah, that's your botanicals. And then yes, you do get a little ribbon, which I've also knotted, and I've knotted my love for you into this. And you'll unknot it and tie it around your jar, kind of thing. Because I love you guys, I love you, I'm putting my love for you into this, and I'm doing this, and I love what I've created here. So yeah, you get your wee pink ribbon. As I say, it's up to you if you want to tie, both your charms, one of your charms. I generally like tying one charm, or I like a wee mix, some charms in the jar and some charms, maybe one or two kind of tied to the ribbon. But I say entirely up to you. And then yes, finally, I will send you a little candle to activate your spell jar. So once you've kind of crafted it, and again, you're putting all your intent in it, it's very mindfully kind of thing. Set up a wee ritual, like I've got my wee spell candle and my own personal spell jar and crystals kind of set up, all aligned to the self-love. So yeah, make it really lovely for yourself. Starts the self-love, taking the time out for you, even if it's 5 minutes, do you know what I mean? Just putting a couple of crystals behind you, setting that intent. I'm actually taking this 5 minutes out to do this. So yeah, do the crafting, do it mindfully, put your intent into it, and then you activate it by lighting the spell candle. And I keep kind of take a wee couple of minutes and try and do a meditation, a visualization. Even if you want to write it down, I mean, what you could do is write it down on one of these, because they're just paper, obviously fire safety. What self-love is to you, how you want your self-love to manifest, how you want to show yourself self-love. Write it down on this and then burn it on the flame, and then blow the ashes out into the universe, or bury them. So that could be quite nice. But again, obviously fire safety. But I mean, these are just like brown paper with tripstick on the thingy, so we don't burn the flap. And I just basically don't blow out this candle, right? Don't blow it out, because you blow out a spell candle, you're blowing away the magic. So there's a tip for you. If you feel it's kind of getting to the point, just pinch it out, right? Or snuff it. I sell snuffers if you want to buy me a magical snuffer as well, which actually boosts your manifestation, your magic. What to kind of do with the candle, blue tack. Previous video, blue tack, which is best friend. I put a wee bit of blue tack on it, stick it to, if you've got a wee kind of offering or a wee saucepan or something like that, put your crystals in a saucepan, use what you've got to hand. And do that kind of thing. So obviously just always be careful with your kind of fire safety. If you do stick it to the top of your jar, that cork will melt. So I learned that, obviously. So yes, so these are your spell jar kits, and yeah, I am really, really, really pleased with them. As I say, I'm never going to kind of put anything up for exchange that I don't feel I've put the magic in, and I feel there's magic in these. And as I say, I've just poured my my love into it, kind of thing, and my Reiki and my magic, for you, because I just, love's what we need right now, and we need the love for ourselves first and foremost, kind of thing, because there's so much that'll try and fucking knock it out of us. So yeah, it's about being your own soulmate, and this is the first step on that journey to that 2 cups, to being your own soulmate. So I hope that helps everyone. If you want to order one of these, yes, I've only made 6 of them, only crafted 6 of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. Do let me know. I'll have them in my online shop, or if you want to just kind of send me a wee message, we can sort it out that way. But there you go. Self-love, spell jar kits, crafted by me. Have a lovely day, everyone. I like going brave the sun again.